about to do the unboxing for the Dark Mansion Tarot. I always like to show you guys what kind of box it comes in, because I think that when they come in nice boxes like this, like protective boxes, it's always better because the card boxes don't get damaged. I've had some get damaged from Amazon because they tend to ship theirs in those really flimsy plastic envelope things. So I will say this one was very well packaged. I took the exterior wrap off. It was kind of wrapped in cellophane, and I'm not sure, maybe that was because it actually came all the way from Poland and they wanted to make sure it didn't get damaged, maybe by water. But I already took the exterior cellophane off, and this is what was underneath that. So they packaged it really well. You can see I haven't taken out anything from the inside because I just want to show you guys how well it was packaged, because they put the little, you know, I don't know what you call these. I usually call them peanuts, but they're not shaped like peanuts. So that kept the cards from banging around in the box that it came in. You can see it's very well wrapped. Like nothing was going to get to these cards. The artist or the shop owner, whoever shipped this, was making darn sure that nothing was going to get through to damage these cards. So let me go ahead and take off this bubble wrap and protective plastic tape, and I'll be right back. Okay, so when I remove the bubble wrap, you can see that there is also a plastic, like shrink wrapped layer on top of it that I'm going to have to remove also. But I'm just showing you again because these cards, I'm telling you, I don't think I have ever seen a box of cards so well packaged to prevent damage. They really went above and beyond with this, so nothing was going to penetrate all these layers of plastic and cardboard in shipping, that's for sure. Okay, so this deck did have a very long journey. I think it took 2.5, maybe almost 3 weeks for this deck to arrive, and I didn't realize when I ordered it that it was coming from Poland. So when they sent me the email confirmation, I asked them for the tracking info, and they said that there is no tracking when it comes from Poland. So I was so happy when it arrived because it just made me a little bit nervous. I'm used to having, you know, some tracking information on expensive decks. This deck was expensive. It cost $59 and the shipping was $5. So the total was $64. And I ordered this from their website, which, let's see what's on here. It's called Tarot Studio. And if you want to order one, the actual URL is shop at tarotisa-studio.com. I'll try to put the link in the description box for you if you want to order this. I feel like I kind of missed the boat on this, and probably everybody already has this. So an unboxing video might be unnecessary, but you never know. Some people might not have heard of it and want to see an unboxing. Now, there were 2 versions of this that you could choose from for this size, 2 different backings, and I chose the brown backing. There was another backing that was like a nighttime sky, which I liked both of them, and it was kind of hard for me to pick which one to choose because I really love them both. And I really love the black edging on the nighttime sky one, but something about the brown backing just spoke to me a little bit more, so that's the one that I ended up getting. So let's see. Here, I'll show you the back of the deck. Okay, so this box has a kind of an interesting opening. It almost opens like a book. It looks like one of those boxes where the bottom fits in the top of it. But when you open it, it's actually secured on this side like a book would be. So this is the regular edition. I believe that there were 2 other decks that were bigger, but I'm not sure about the dimensions of those. I just ended up going with this one because I figured that I would like the regular size better because I've got small hands. Yeah, it's a really sturdy box. I think it's going to hold up very well. I love sturdy boxes. I hate cheap tuck boxes. And if you could see, this deck has, the one that I chose has like a, it's like a kind of a sparkly gold. It's not like a shiny gilded edging that you would normally see. It's like, if you have Biddy Tarot's deck, I think it's very similar to that kind of finish. It's not showing up as well on camera, I don't think. But it is gold and it is sparkly. A little bit. Just a little bit sparkly. So these are this is the back that I chose. It just looked kind of 3-dimensional. And I really liked that. And I have some other decks that I've edged in black. So I figured, okay, well I'll get the 3-dimensional brown backing and then have the gold edging with it. So that's what I went with. Okay, so let's do a flip through of these. Well, first let me see. So the thickness isn't really thick, but it's not super thin either. It feels like it's, you know, a decent cardstock that will hold up to shuffling. I love that it's not glossy, and hopefully you can see that on camera. But yeah, it's got the matte finish on it that I like. And there was something about this deck, I kept resisting it. I was like, it's cute, but I don't know if I really want it because it was pricey, and I didn't know if it's something that I would use enough to justify spending that much money on. But I've kind of been seeing it all over Instagram ever since it was released, and I decided that that would be, you know, something that I would probably like and use in the future. So I'm just going to do the flip through really quickly, and I may or may not talk. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But feel free to just watch and look at all the cards. I think they're super cute. There's something really unique about this deck that I like a lot. I'm not usually into cartoon like art, but I don't know, something about this just spoke to me. That Empress is really nice. The Empress is my birth card, so I identify highly with the Empress, and I always look at the Empress card, and most of them have her looking very pregnant. She's got her hand on her tummy in this one, but I mean, you can't really tell that she's pregnant. So yeah, how cute are these cards? And you can tell it's pretty well based off of the Rider-Waite Smith art, but you can also tell that the artist has taken it in a bit of a different direction for a lot of these cards. That Wheel of Fortune is cute. I guess he's a vampire because it looks like he's got his little fangs hanging out. I don't know if there's a story that goes with this deck or not. If y'all know about that, you can feel free to comment below and let me know. I guess it's kind of a good Halloween deck, so maybe the timing is good for this. It has that kind of creepy cartoonish vibe. That star is really pretty though. always think of this as my riot card, so this really looks like a riot here. Riot in the streets. She's pretty, isn't she? That's a really good depiction of the Five of Cups, I think. That's the other card that I identify with a lot, the Queen of Cups, because I'm a Pisces and an empath. She looks like a happy Queen of Cups. I don't know if the King of Cups looks so happy in this deck. That's an interesting depiction of the Five of Swords and not one that you usually see. I like that there's a little bit of differences in this deck compared to the standard Rider-Waite. You can interpret these a little bit differently for some of these cards. So overall, I really like this deck. I think it's probably worth the money. I usually don't spend this much on decks that I don't really absolutely love, but I think this one is so different and kind of quirky as far as rounding out my collection. I think this is one that I couldn't say no to. and you know, it's definitely well made. Everything's good quality. I don't have any complaints about. I guess the only thing to note is that it doesn't come with a little white book. It doesn't come with a book of any kind. So if you're a beginner tarot reader, you may not want to go with this one as your first deck, because I guess they just expect the seasoned tarot reader to know the meanings of everything, so they didn't feel necessary to put a book in there. I don't know, sometimes they have digital books available to go with the deck, but I have not seen anything about that. But if you are, you know, familiar with the meanings of the deck or tarot decks, I wouldn't imagine that you would really be missing it. I won't be missing it. I don't need it. And I think that any of the cards that have a slightly different image than the standard ones, I can kind of intuitively read what the artist was going for when they drew or painted this. So yeah, I think it's a great deck. Just know that if you do order it, that it's going to be a bit of a wait, because it takes so long to come from Poland, or at least it did for me in the US. If you're closer to Poland, it may not take as long. I thought that the shipping price was really great. It was only $5. And for it to be coming so far, you know, that's really a great deal. But yeah, let me know what you think about this deck. If you've already got it, if you like it, if you want to get it, just whatever comments. I'm really always excited to read people's feedback or thoughts on any of the videos that I do here. So thank you so much for watching.